Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 3 of our Archaon the Everchosen Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we're here in our technology screen trying to decide on where to go next. So we've already made it on up through to Culling of the Week to give us Reaver's Reward, I guess the extra gift there, giving our Marauders, Marauder Horsemen, expendable and more souls gained from battles. So I think we're going to move on up towards the erection of Ruinous Monuments to give us access to the hero recruitment and post-battle loot options for our altars, and then less construction time for all of our buildings by 20%, which is pretty significant. From there, we can either grab the Searing or Arcane Branding Iron to then give us the access to Marks of Tzeentch or Khorne, as well as a couple of bonuses for Aspiring Champs and more Warbound upgrades for Exalted Pink Horrors too. Either Exalted Pink Horrors or Bloodletters, either way. Yeah, Erection of Ruinous Monuments, we've moved Kevin and Archaon up and around. Kevin has now given Archaon one of the Marauder Horsemen with Javelins, and we've got ourselves an additional unit of Chaos Trolls. They are high enough level where we can go ahead and just give them the Armored Chaos Troll upgrade, which I think is not a bad idea. They cost 38 more, so we can afford them. They'll just lose a little bit of their stats, but a lot of armor. Veterancy stats gone, but they'll gain us. Excellent. That's the only unit we have the ability to upgrade at the moment. I want to let us replenish a little bit more, and then we can probably go for Archaon's very first quest battle there to go after the Slayer of Kings. He, of course, has 4 quest battles total. Starting with the Slayer of Kings, rank 12 will grab the Armor of Morkar, 17 the Eye of Shirian, and then lastly the Crown of Domination at rank 22. For now, though, things are looking quite nice. We need to allow the Dark Prince to go claim, or I guess the Demon Prince go claim the Howling Citadel, and from there we shall reclaim it and activate up the portals to Middenheim. Middenheim and South Pole. Right, our authority's being questioned by this crusty looking fella. Unruly vassals have risen up to question our might. Should we put on a demonstration of strength or challenge them directly? Mass executions or extra tribute. Let's go ahead and do some mass executions. A brutal set of executions shall make it known that you are not to be taken for granted. All-Seeing Eye is gone, and they're doing exactly what we want and moving. Who are you at war with?
Not a slave.
Epidemius? What is your plan, sir? Who knows? Archaon, we are replenished enough where I'm tempted to go after that quest battle. It looks like good old Frank Fester has sent Zelkar, the Flesh Stroker, forward first to deal with the Howling Citadel. So what we will do is encamp. I guess we don't need to encamp, but we'll go for.
Ready. You have my favor.
I'll finish the thought in a moment.
Your defiance is noted.
Yeah, we can't really bring in any more. Your defiance is noted. We shall move you out of your stance and then go for the Slayer of Kings battle. It thinks we were about even here with this wad of Chaos Warriors and their chariots. Should be a lot of fun. So we got 5,000 favor up for grabs here, Casual Hero Punishment, and then the Blade Slayer of Kings. As Archaon rides onward, many challenge him, but none can stand before his might. Sparing those who swear fealty, he slays the rest, claiming their warbands as his own by right of conquest. Now he receives word of another challenger, one who will not bend the knee. A mighty Chaos Sorcerer Lord defies him, daring to offer battle with a horde of warriors under his command. The Sorcerer wields the wild energies of entropy itself, reshaping reality to better serve his whims and those of his dark masters. A word and a gesture from him can strip the flesh from a man's bones, or cause a regiment of soldiers to burst into flames. Archaon makes his final preparations to pit the martial might of his troops against the raw magical power of his adversary. We're gonna chop you clean in half there, Crom. The Godslayer, are you? Well, we'll just find out, won't we? Crom and his boys versus Archaon. It's gonna give us a valiant defeat. Let's go ahead and give the Razor Standard over to, I guess, these trolls. And we take to the field.
Another thinks to bring me to my knees. Another who wishes me to bow before him, like he is some pitiless king. Does he think his pathetic sorceries will work on me or my followers? Come, my swords of chaos. Let us show this weakling conjurer who will be royalty what I do to monarchs. He will see why I am the Lord of the End Times, why I am the Everchosen, and why I will wield the Slayer of Kings!
Let's give him the business. Alright, so we have a big field battle here, and it says that he's going to keep summoning wave after wave of guys to come stop us unless we slaughter this guy here. Which, I mean, we could probably just do with Archaon, Augrax, and our core of cavalry. So what we'll do with the infantry, and otherwise, is just go ahead and get deployed. In a way where we can defend against onslaughts of enemy cavalry. We don't have a lot of anti-large. We've got a little. Trolls here. We'll go ahead and hit J to turn them both around. Sieges of many glories. We'll have you two deploy way forward to try to distract the enemy knights. Our marked warriors can just be a little bit further back. Artillery here. So that'll be a group. Archaon and his knights can be a group. Then you guys can be a group. Alright. I concur. No, are you on a chariot? Good, you're not. A little bit concerned. Let's do this. Destroy him before they become too powerful. Oh, did we already lose our cohesion? That's annoying. Try to dodge, but I think you guys are just gonna get blasted to bits. Unfortunately, that's what I get for putting you so close to the enemy artillery. Oh, and he's just gonna summon in more guys behind him, is he? I mean, Archaon should just be able to charge straight in and deal with him. That's the thought, at least. You guys go ahead and hit. Wasn't enough Swords of Chaos. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but power through. All we must do is slay the enemy sorcerer, so if we do this clever, we don't really have to sacrifice too many of our guys at all. Archaon is a absolute monster, so that should be a pretty quick fight for him, honestly. As soon as he's shattered, that's the end for the battle, too. So you guys get on out of there. Let's let Archaon handle it. Charge bonus to get away. That's goofy. So goofy. That is what it is. Archaon, you keep taking down this Sorcerer Lord. He's likely to try to run. As soon as we have you break free. I could have figured the Hellscourge would do better than that, but I guess not. Get chased off on that side, but nope, we got him. kind of metal spells we need to use here. We can try to get Ograx out of there. Alright, there goes the enemy general. Okay, so you just stop his forces from growing, so that's what you're dealing with no matter what. You get a number of units depending on how many he is able to summon. Does make sense? The dedication to killing Prince Ograx is pretty crazy. It's dropped in an overcast metal spell. Yes, I control Zinch's gifts too. Turn, 2/2 turn and hit. Apocalyptic charge, get in there. You put them down really quickly. Oh, it looks like it's no, those are the last ones they had spawned in. It looks like it might be still bugged. Hit them, pull you guys away. The rest of our knights can keep kind of fighting those one at a time. Roll straight down the center. Halberdiers, you too. Kinda gotta bog them down. Alright, nothing's going over here. Our Marauder Horsemen all got taken out. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and pull away from here. We can drop down another Overcast Metal spell. They should not stick around. And we can ward save up Ograx. Back on this side. Now those guys are gonna get obliterated, unfortunately. Halberdiers, can you come through? Spawn, you come over to help. A nasty charge. Oh, actually, the Marauders did a pretty decent job there. Okay, I gotta go deal with them. Let's go ahead and get Ograx out of there. You try to have the other knights come away. As far as switch targets here, go after this group. Keep chopping them, Halberdiers. Slam into these knights. Need to get rid of as many of them as we can. And make yourself some space.
Chaos Knights! War! Chaos Knights!
Get our Zinch Knights away. Swords of Chaos can keep doing whatever they want. Ibrohato. Put them down quick. Bathed in screams.
Followers of chaos.
Nice, each get back in there.
Kill the Southerners.
That unit's scared off. Let's go ahead and blast these warriors. Gotta give them a charge as well. And I think we've got them. Most of the normal troops are broken. Swords of Chaos are quite injured here.
So be it.
Yep, their main forces are shattered. Just in time. Beautiful stuff. So we'll have them take one more shot here at these Chaos Warriors, drag down this squad. Get as many captives brought back as we can for the extra replenishment. And I will catch you in a moment. A heroic victory, was there ever any doubt? 900 souls gained, 6,900 favor. Nice. Sacrifice those captives, enslave, or kill. I'm thinking we shall. There's a lot of extra souls, but I think we need the replenishment for the next fight against the Demon Prince. Got Hounds of the Blood Hunt, the Demon Spew, the Simulant Slaughtercade, with 3 new ROR available for us, and we've got the Slayer of Kings as well, which grants us 1 additional Corn Authority, 5 additional Chaos Undivided Corruption for that province, 6 more melee attack, the ability Slayer of Kings, which is just incredibly powerful, 75% more damage, and then 50% more splash attack power. So even though you're surrounded, you will still rip right through them like they don't even exist. And we also have some more Undivided Authority as well. And then from here, we are going to drop into an ambush and let Flesh Stroker think they're safe and charging. And we can bring in any of these ROR next turn if we need them. If anything, we'll probably just get the Aspiring Champ, Zinch lads. The Severed Claw are just, they're busted. So good to use. More experience. More capacity for Exalted Heroes sounds awesome. We can't recruit them yet, though. Knights of the Herald gives our knights more speed and weapon strength, and then upkeep reduction for our Chaos Warriors sounds amazing. More training with Augrax, and then a Deadlier Blade. So what are you guys up to in terms of speed? 81 speed is really not bad for heavy cavalry. These are some incredibly good... Oh, hang on now. We can turn you all into proper Chaos Warriors. Yeah, we can. So we need 3 Halberdiers. And then you 2 shall be turned into Great Weapon Warriors. Amazing. Chaos Warriors roll out. Can I turn you into a Chaos Warrior? Oh, we can. So we want them to be the unique weapons that Slaanesh has access to, so we'll turn them into Hell Scourges. Poisonous Whips. Soon you'll be upgraded, and can anyone else? Well, you can go up to Horseman Masters. I see no reason not to. Our income sees a couple reasons not to. Alright, now we drop into an ambush. What is going on with my mouse? And we move on up. Yeah, no good spots for an ambush there, but that's alright. Kevin, good sir. We can bring you in some Marauders, but let's do so next turn. That way we're not paying for their upkeep now. And we'll have you jump into an ambush as well. All turtles will quail. Boris, I prefer you not take any land, but I can't tell you what to do right now. That may ruin our plans here, we'll see. Afterglory available for Augrax? Soon, sir, soon. You were giving us a nice bit of extra training for now, and so once we get our troops leveled up, then we can go ahead and turn you towards the Path of Nurgle. Nothing else to do, except we can grab a couple of outposts. So if we come on in and grab our outpost with the Exquisite Pain, I'd say we should do so, because it'll give us access to some Slaanesh units. Not a ton of Slaanesh units, but more than we had access to previously. And then the cool, we'll go ahead and pop one into the Bleeding Spire too. There, we got no more cash, but we can go punch some cash out of the forces of Undivided up here. A new quest. The Armor of Morkar. The realm of chaos blazed fast and loose with the concept of time. But once a devout Templar priest of Sigmar, Archaon searched the ancient texts for means to destroy chaos, was exposed to a terrible truth. Rejecting his former gods, he swore the truth was that he basically saw himself as the Everchosen destroying the world. Rejecting his former gods, he swore himself to the service of the Dark Masters instead. He had also discovered scrolls detailing several artifacts of power and a great warrior who used them all to gain the blessings of all ruinous powers. Archaon vowed to become this man. Thus, he must travel to a Modlist in the Chaos Wastes, raised to the glory of the Chaos Champion, where the twisted ground is littered with skulls from whence screams of malice arise. A challenger comes. That'll give us the Armor of Morkar, making us very, very tanky. Okay. We'll get there soon, and now we've also got the Tale of the True Path for Acled Hellbrass, I believe. So we need to construct up a Warrior's Hall. Word is spread of a noble son, a once great knight of the Empire, who roams the Chaos Wastes in search of a greater purpose. Most remarkably, he bears the insignia of a Tzeentchian cult, the Brethren of the Golden Eagle. His loyalties had him pursued doggedly for a time by the Templars of Sigmar, the Empire's witch hunters. But once they caught up, he proved his status as the greatest swordsman in his knightly order. Perhaps in time, this champion in the making will make his way to us. But in the meantime, we must ensure there are more like-minded warriors to help him embrace chaos. And then we need to raid for corn. Scylla Anfengrim was once the bane of the coastlands from frozen Norska to faraway Cathay. A bloodthirsty raider and champion of his tribe, Scylla's name was synonymous with victory and pillage, evoking fear in coastal cities across the world. Those who raided alongside him saw the fire of a born leader in his eyes. Once we raid 800 gold, we shall have 5 turns of extra post-battle loot, and the next step in our quest. Okay, so I'm curious, how tough is the Armor of Morkar battle? Can we see if you're riding around on a dragon? No. We can't.
Sirian's eye guides me.
So Festergax is losing territory to the Corn lads.
The bear asks it.
So we may have to just release these guys as a vassal.
Chaos in you. I see
What happens if we do? Just to take out this this settlement here. I need you to give me the Howling Citadel, and they're not going to because it's their capital. Well, that's awkward. You could trade the Crystal Spires for it, but I don't think I want to. And after they take down Corson, huh? Makes things a little bit weird. Oh well, Archaon, you're gonna go ahead and drop. Stay in an ambush right behind here. We'll have Kevin. Wanted to move over to start bothering Tamarkhan, but fighting all of Nurgle at the same time is probably not a good idea. Let's stay focused on the Demon Prince. I think if anything, we'll just have you in a march stance and make it look like we are being very foolish with Kevin. Nor the paths to glory that are now available because we need all the extra experience. Wait, this is one up to 100? Almost. Seems like it's kind of the best one to have regardless. All the others are really only if the enemy are closing in on your settlements. Let's pass the turn.
The Eye of Sirian has already told me your offer. But
Wintertooth.
from your lips.
We have a pact to offer. Does the Kurgan know what goes on here? Don't you worry about what the Kurgan knows. We'll go ahead and take your cash, sure. Good luck fighting Malachi. Tributes and monuments to the Dark Powers ensure the Chaos God's favor. Construction is now much faster, and we have hero recruitment and post-battle loot options for our altar improvement buildings. So for now, we're going to just go ahead and... Oh, can we not march past the Citadel? No, we definitely can. So Festergax is down here staring Boris in the face, which is a bad time for anyone.
It is decreed by me. The gods agree.
Yeah, they're not going to claim the Citadel, so we're going to do up here and raid the Spires. If he beats Boris, they may start working his way up here towards the Citadel, but I don't think so.
A glorifying act.
Ah, there's Zelkar.
A crude attempt to subjugate.
Spirit of Morka.
Alright, fair enough. We unlocked new gifts. So we have the Crown of Kings. Allegiance points, tribute. Yeah, let's swap over to the Crown of Kings. That's insane. Faction, oh no, never mind. Faction leader grants 25% of their experience earned to other lords, but then also gains more authority. No, I like Horrifying Presence more. Experience gained from our undivided units, so our Marauders right now are getting 75% more experience. We don't have that many of them right now. It's actually maybe a good idea to swap that one too. Raider's Arraignment instead we can grab. I'll have to wait till next turn to change out anymore, but probably Shatterstone. Help us get straight into the Crystal Spires, no problem. Alright, we got Demonic Pact next. Gives us more Gifts of Chaos. Demons Reforged, and then All Authority. No, we're going to come out over here and grab the Arcane Branding Iron to get us access to the Mark of Zeech.
The storm of chaos gathers.
Because I am...
I'll have this.
I'm definitely still a Spellblade of Heart. Alright, so we have... These Marauders need to be upgraded when they can.
There'll be a reckoning.
Ignore your path, glory. And we'll strike the Spires next turn. Let's see if Boris beats Festergax.
Yes. Bow before
Our
him.
Ball wants us to join his war. Realize he doesn't like us very much because of our treaties with the Revivalists.
Glad to be done with it.
If we have to subjugate you the old-fashioned way, we will. Festergax was discovered ambushing, but it looks like he's very dead. He got wiped out by Boris. Well, unfortunately, we might just have to turn around and take out our own vassals. We can always release them and just obliterate them if we need to. The Flesh Stroker. What if we steal some cash from you? Ooh, you have no cash. Alright, we're gonna steal the cash from our faction.
They will be dominated.
They will be dominated. And we really can't afford any more units, so we'll just move up. In fact, actually, we'll kick out these Warhounds. And if that's what you want to say to them, go ahead.
Yes, my
Grab some proper Marauders. Cool. Raiding from our vassals. That should make Horus happy, but I don't think it'll make our Ball happy at all. Oh, we're back to improving. Good. Ruler's tolerance is extreme. Non-aggression pact. Don't really want to. Well, I guess we can trade. The Goramani tribe is going to go away. We can go ahead and trade. Are they fighting against? Are they fighting against our Ball? Our Ball does not like the Goramani tribe.
It is done.
Well, that's too bad. I like making money. Okay, good. It's still improving. Still improving. Okay, so we'll not go ahead and swap them over yet, just because this is a cheaper gift. But we can grab the Ruinous Bulwark here next turn. Alright. Onward. Not sure where they went, but they definitely ran. Samarkand wants military access. You can leave. Evan's ambush was foiled. Oh no, that's too bad. Simply too bad. They did run. Such a bold strategy. Horus, no, you need to calm down and defend your own settlement. We can have him travel with us. Yeah, you defend. Your job is to keep Kevin alive. At all costs. Go ahead and move in on the spires here. Should be a very good battle. Or not. Good grief. Alright, Kevin, form up.
moving.
We don't even need Shatterstone, but what we can do is grab the Crown of Kings. All undivided units cause fear. We've got more authority for our faction leader and more experience to pass out as well. So, Archaon, you're up to what? 9 undivided authority, almost maxed out. That's the way. Well, we can get ogres too. Hang on now. No, we can't. In terms of ogres, there are no ogres. Well, scaling the walls was apparently still quite dangerous. We will go ahead and... Since it's a dark fortress, we should probably just occupy it. There's the Mirror Guard, ancient lineage of warriors supremely enhanced by the energies of chaos, nourished only by carnage and bloodshed, and with an absolutely glorious looking helmet. No, not like that. Slanesh lovers. Devote to Nurgle, Slanesh, Tzeentch, or Khorne. And Augrax has himself a chariot, which we will immediately take and pitch into the nearest garbage can. Back on your horse, sir. Let me go ahead and give you the Gambler's Armor. And a Biting Blade. Dragon Helm, I guess, can go to Archaon. Earthing Rod is Miscast Chance, Scroll of Leeching, Yoinks from the enemies. Neither of those are very good. In fact, the Scroll of Shielding is much better than both. Distinguished Champions into Ascension. Yeah, we have no chosen yet, so Distinguished Champions it is.
For chaos.
Devoted of Chaos. Alright, we'll immediately pop in the money-making building here. And cackle all the way to the bank. Fleshstroker's running for her life.
What?
Running for their life. Looks like next turn we should have the Eye of the Gods turn towards us as well, which means more bonuses.
Simpering fools.
He wants peace. Oh, there'll be peace as soon as we break your people. Marrow Muncher Thorg over there ambushing. Revivalists are coming over here to defend us, which is perfect. Port of Secrets should be lost by our allies, which is exactly what I want. You guys don't need territory. Well, they're all coming to defend us. Well, that's kind of fun. I really wish we could just tell them to defend their own territory instead of mine. But I guess we could have you guys defend the Crystal Spires. That's your new job. Once one bears the Mark of Tzeentch, their fate is forever changed. Gives us access to the Mark of Tzeentch, Exalted Big Horror Warband upgrades, and then extra barrier hit points for aspiring champs. Glory for Khorne. An army approaches, eager for battle. Blood for the Blood God!
I am the chosen of the gods.
Can we get some more ogres? No. Actually, Kevin, what ogres do we have at? There's no ogres here at all. The ogres are much like cake. A lie. We're all maxed out. We could do some raiding from our own territory, but that won't actually get us any gold. I think we'll go to an ambush. Right to the middle here. Kevin. Guess you also follow an ambush. Let's give you some more marauders. They will be dominated.
Yes, it is so.
I need the Demon Prince to come back, that way we can get whatever his defeat... I don't think his defeat trait's very good either, but we're still going to collect them all. Dark Meditation gives us what? Gifts of Tzeentch, Nurgle Authority Reduction, and Tzeentch Authority Increase. What if instead we go for the Searing Branding Iron so we have access to our Khorne 8 upgrades too? Oh, you know what? No, we need the Rite of Ascension. Lord, you're gonna keep bothering me with this, aren't you? No thanks, sir. How many souls are we gaining per turn? Just 100. I mean, just 100 from our vassals. Still 100 souls per turn is pretty cool. Alright, the Revivalists are moving to defend the spires as we've asked them to do.
You dare?
And it looks like Zelkar's come on over to die.
The gods agree.
Excellent.
You have my favor. Bring ruin.
This should at least, well, unless they run, we're gonna fight the battle regardless. Am I with some corn reinforcements? Almost.
Agreed. Mortals will quail.
Mortals will quail. Grandfather. Nurgle has stepped onto the battlefield himself to defend the Demon Prince. Not that it will save them. So this is a squad of Furies. Well, I mean, they can descend on whoever they want. And we have a pretty high chance of losing our Hell Cannon. That's not a lot of fun. Let's take to the field. Have ourselves a battle against Zelkar. Stroker of Flesh. Alright, quick cut as I jumped up to go grab some coffee. I thought I was going to be fast enough, and like that, I wasn't. So, here we are. That's, like I said, that's a lot of Furies. They are going to be obnoxious. What we'll do is we'll just throw the artillery in the back here and have... not halberdiers. Do we have anyone with bonus in infantry? No, but these guys have poison. We go poison attacks here, keeping them safe. And then we can do the Marauder Horsemen just behind on either side. Yeah, definitely my mouse is starting to go. It thinks we're double clicking so often here. Warriors Born. And we'll do the Halberdiers, just kind of stuck in with...
Marauder horsemen!
with the Marauder.
Chaos warriors!
Or Undivided. And we'll do Thorny Halberdiers over here, and then the rest of our cav. I'm just kind of waiting for the enemy to either crash in, or we can circle around afterwards. I am exalted. And we don't even need formations here this time. To the field. Be blue, half blue. I need for my axe warriors to be out front. Slams right into the Arwar. That's incredible. Let's go ahead and spread the love a bit. As Archaon and Augrax come screaming towards our foes. I will yoink the Kindle Flame here in just a moment. Slam right at them. Go ahead and give them another blast. Archaon. The business is to be delivered. Post haste. Kindle Flame. Good grief. The damage. Activate Slayer of Kings and power up Augrax. Try to keep them together here. You want to bring the action, I can just drop some metal spells and everything's dead. See everything disintegrating over here. Here there were demons. The danger of trying to surround a spellcaster. Alright, let's have the artillery keep protecting Archaon. Again, on Augrax, you ignore the guys chasing you and just defeat this enemy, Lures here. Or I guess Herald of Slaanesh. Looks really cool when it strikes them out of the air. Artillery, let's go after the Barons of the Bog. Next, we'll have our cavalry go way wide. And here they come. Slams right at the Barons. Yeah, they've got no chance. Archaon and Augrax are taking some damage.
Ravage them!
Just a wee bit surrounded they are. Barons of the Bog take another huge hit. Alright, everyone get ready, here they come. Charge! Now that's pretty impressive. They made it all the way around. Get a nice flank there. We'll go ahead and send in the Halberdier Warriors. Throw them on the back.
Lacerate them!
Lacerate them.
Charge!
Marauder Horsemen, just go be obnoxious wherever you can. Halberdiers forward. And go bother the Barons of the Bog if you can.
For the Chaos Gods!
Unimus Knight Charge. Caught between Chaos Knights and the Swords of Chaos is never a good time. Slayer of Kings, let's go ahead and have you all deal with this group.
Archaon! I control sentient gifts.
Melt them right away.
Heads. This is our
And a
fight.
Dorger, or Dorgar. That is that. Trolls will come on in after the crazies in the center.
Soul Riders!
Go ahead and pull the Soul Riders away.
Victory!
Chaos
Axes get to work. There goes the Herald. I'll just put one shell in, like here, and that should scare this entire group off, if we even need to. And the line goes.
Dark gods command me!
Chaos
Stay here.
of God. Deliver slaughter.
We'll explode them. You charge in. You catch this group. Beautiful stuff.
Chaos Knights of Finch! Slaves to darkness!
Drag them down.
Bloodshed.
Alright, that's that. All we have left is the weird spawn here. They're getting surrounded by Corn Warriors and a spawn of our own, so I guess these aren't weird spawn. These are the Brutes of the Hound. Brutes they may be, but doomed they are. They and the weird spawn will both sit and fight for a while. I'll catch you all on the campaign map. Alright, Zelkar, the Flesh Stroker, has broke their last. Slaughter them. That is a successful mission for all of our allies, which is just fantastic. And we also captured 500 battle captives. Now we need to go capture the volcano's heart. Once we do, our investigation has proven fruitful indeed. It seems the blue scribes of Zeech, Parix, and Zerata are the frenzied force behind the haphazard magics that have plagued so many battlefields across the land. Better yet, a clue to their location has now reared its head, as chaos surges within a nearby settlement. If you act quickly, you could capture the region before the blue scribes have had a chance to move on, spreading their twisted mischief further outside of your reach. Glory for Gorn indeed. 1,000 more favor and the Battle Master's passive, so we'll get 5 more leadership for 4 turns, or for 5 turns, or whatever it is. It is not a long time, but it is still nice.
I am the chosen of the gods.
We've got Grandfather over here to deal with, too. Alright, let's go into March. All the way to the edge of the territory here, because we are nice and aggressive and very arrogant.
Destruction for all. This is wise.
This is wise.
Yes, it is so.
They're probably going to be very irritated with us for vassalizing Volcano's Heart, but I don't think they're going to care that we're vassalizing the Demon Prince. But I don't think it matters since we basically forced them under our control here. Income from raiding and sacking or ruination. Let's go Infernal Champion. Keep going down Archaon's unique line to Ascension to Demonhood.
Sirion's eye guides me.
And we'll go Blade Shield for Augrax.
Ha! The slaughter begins.
Ha! The slaughter begins. Rank 7 to become Chosen. They're almost up to the proper rank to become Chaos Warriors of Khorne. And we can go for Hell Striders instead. The bonus V large seems way better. I don't think they lose any of their experience at all, but I'm keen to find out what happens. They stay rank 7, but they've now been given different weapons. All we need is Demon Mounts. We can upgrade these guys up to the Doom Knights. And then rank 6 allows us to get them up to Knights 4 for Marauder Horsemasters. And we can bring you up to the Armored Chaos Trolls, and so we shall. What's in the area? Some Trolls, some more Marauders. Then Gifted, we have a couple of Furies, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 2 Furies. Okay. Good to know.
Now is chaos.
Keep the ROR as a just in case. Ignore our path to glory. Here at the Crystal Spires, we should probably keep ignoring. Let's see what's happening over at the Writhing Fortress. Upgraded tier 3. A Dark Redoubt it is. Extra allegiance points gained with all alliances with vassalization with almost said Nurdle, with Norska.
Northmen come.
Northmen come.
You catch me in a moment of less rage.
Oh, the Troll King really is not happy with us.
I may spare your soul.
Military access. Okay, well, not happy with us or not, we can grab a couple of deals. And some cash. The Eye opens. Your actions have drawn the attention of the Chaos Gods. Though they are fickle, you can perhaps direct their attention to a particular area. However, there's always a price to be paid. But thankfully, there's not actually a price to be paid. We get Shenanigans for 5 turns, making us super ambushers and give us a stock stance. My Underlings is extra melee attack and defense for Lords and Embedded Heroes. That is insane. 20 additional. Gifts of my choice or my Fortresses for 10,000 gold. The Shenanigans, just for the title, is what I want to click, but that's 10,000 gold. Give me that. Income from raiding, we get just barely enough, and so... Is Scylla already here? No, the Saberskin tribe's gone, Gordomodnies are gone, and now we need to kill 1,500 enemies in battle, and Scylla will show up. In time, Khorne came to notice Scylla's feats, first gifting him with massive brute strength and hulking ape-like arms. Grateful for his blessings, Scylla launched even greater raids, resulting in destruction beyond compare. Thus, Khorne gifted him with a serpentine tail, ending in a snapping maw. With more merciless slaughter came the Blood God's final gift, the mind of a ravenous beast. Less a gift and more of a, guess what, now you're a spawn. Scylla's transformation into a mindless chaos spawn would be complete soon after. Yet Carnage recognizes Carnage. To match such desire to kill and maim in the name of Khorne will surely bring the beast forth, so he may continue to garner his master's favor through carnage. Same thing with the Hammerstorm, huh? 3,000 enemies in battle. The wars waged by Chaos have been the most terrible of all conflicts. Their destruction unrivaled by anything else. But each war has been a test, a sham, a preparation for the greater war that is yet to come. Every battle a touch of the taloned hand of Chaos probing the defenses of the mortal world. Soon, the day will come when Chaos musters its true horrifying strength. But first his acolytes must prove their military might with yet more bloodshed. In return, the Dark Gods, or the Gods, will pave the way to the end by sending forth their first forgotten champion. And that'll give us Herald the Hammer and 2,000 favor. Yeah, I quite want Herald to be rolling with Archaon as kind of a third hero. I think we want 4 heroes total in Archaon's army, him being undivided and then one of each of the different dark gods. This Hammerstorm's also either undivided or Khorne. Orson, what are you doing? I want to destroy the Tower of Flies. Okay, you can do that. And I get the volcano's heart, right? I trust you all of 0. Yeah, we'll just raid on over here towards the volcano's heart because likely Corson will hit the Tower of Flies. I hope they don't have enough space to go after the volcano's heart because we need this for our own devices. Man, what
This is my right.
our compatriots are too good at fighting now. We need to find ourselves another war and send them after them. Oh yeah, Malachi down here. That might work. Malachi or Epidemius. Either way, we'll ignore the glory. Upgrade the spires with growth. $4K for the Northman District, and 4K for District as well. I'd say we'll go for the Northman one. That way we're buffing up the income there, and also giving our own tribute a income bump. That's quite funny. Let's give it one more intern here. See how things play out. We'll go ahead and strike the heart. Don't stab the heart. The fact that he's still dueling with the Heralds of the Tempest is amazing. Means we can kind of just waltz over later and finish them both off. Take down grandfather, and take down grandfather. Go ahead and set up an outpost with Karak Doom. That way we can bring in some warriors of Khorne too. Do we have to occupy this one? That might make things a little bit weird. We may not be able to vassalize the Demon Prince, just because of how aggressive Khorne's being. Can I send you over to defend something instead of being so crazy? Yes, go defend this settlement. Good Corson. Turn. Looks like they ran right at the Khorne forces and lost. Arbal wants us to join his war with the Tusked Sons, and he'll give us some cash.
This for that. How sordid.
I mean, you give me some cash. Good, Anakin. Good. That allows us. The Dark Rites must be performed. The Chosen are to rise from among the ranks of ruin. Gives us the Chosen and more experience for Chaos Warriors. And now we march on the Volcano's Heart. Which one has a better garrison? They're both terrible. We're gonna go ahead and send Archaon after the Tower of Flies. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and... Oh, you've got some aspiring champs. How perfect. Estigors, too. Estigors are not the Bestigors. Aspiring champs are, though. We'll take some Bestigors.
They will be dominated.
And then... Oh, they come in like Nurgle units. Interesting. Interesting.
Yes, my ruinous power.
Alright, Kevin, I believe in you. Your job is to deal with the Volcano's Heart. Solo. We'll go ahead and now grab Profane Weaponry to allow us to upgrade Chaos Knights. Oh, it gives all of our Chaos Knights magic attacks? Needed.
Now in times come.
Okay, so Kevin, you were chosen. Go get him.
Attack.
Ooh, auto-resolve. Or Pestigors. Well, I told you, they're not the Bestigors. Goats are there to be sacrificed. I don't know if you guys knew this. Sack the settlement. The Unbreakable. And we can just go ahead and claim it. And guess what, Faster Gax? Guess what?
Yes,
Now you're on my team. Blue scribes may have just slipped your grasp, but a show of force is not the only way to entice them to your side. They've been given an impossible task in recording every fragment of magic they can find. The possibilities have multiplied in mortal hands. It's not even just that they can find, their job is to record all of the fragments of magic throughout the universe, so it is literally an impossible task. The possibilities have multiplied in mortal hands. Perhaps the shamans of chaos could offer these wandering wizards with assistance, and provide them with a place in the mortal realm capable of housing their surplus spells. We need to build up a shaman's temple, which is this building. Ooh, yikes. Well, that's going to be over in our main capital province for sure. It'll be quite some time. Okay, from here we hit the Tower of Flies with Archaon and subjugate Festercax. Welcome to my team, good sir. Oh, you can't subjugate him. Hey, look at that. A big monkey. Scylla and Vingrim appears. Ograx is as a manticore now, does he? Fair enough. Welcome, Scylla. Got your brass collar of corn. A brazen collar emerged from the corded muscle of Scylla's neck during his final transformation to protect the blood god's favored spawn from cowardly wizardry. 15 armor, brass collar of corn, so as you're slaying enemies, you'll gain more ward save and damage or spell resist, and then your entire army gains more spell resist and a missile resist. Very good. As his base trait, the Talent of Corn will gain an upkeep reduction for Minotaurs, Spawn, and Blood Beasts of Corn, and then have the Serpentine Tail ability, which is a kind of a slight Mortis effect, just damaging everyone while you are in melee with them. Lastly, I'll just go through his unique lines. We have Kill for Corn at rank 12, giving us a more physical resistance and immunity to contact effects. Rampant Ruination makes him a better hero. Rapid Rage gives him more weapon strength and 12 bonus to infantry, as well as the passive Fueled by Rage. So as soon as your health drops below 50% base, you will gain a 25% bonus damage, or a damage bonus. Scourgeborn Champion gives us Causes Terror, drops enemy leadership in the region by 4, and then drops the cooldown for the Kill for Corn Explosion, that anyone who is contacted by it is going to rampage. You can throw Scylla in and force whoever he's fighting to stay there and fight him, which is a bad time for anyone. Bloodthirsty Carnage is going to give Glorious Charge to Minotaurs, Spawn, and Blood Beasts, and Glorious Charge allows your charge bonus to be doubled, so instead of 10 seconds, it's 20 seconds, and then enemy units are going to take a leadership penalty as if they've been attacked in the flank. Good for scaring off lads in a hurry. We also will gain 25 more charge bonus for all of the same units. Very lastly, we will have Kill for Corn, without the periods, and we'll gain a Gore Feast, so as long as he's in melee, we'll be healing, and then causing the Disorganized effect. So whoever you hit loses leadership by 6, so 10 total leadership drop with all of his abilities. Removes charge defense versus large, and removes expert charge defense. They keep all of their bonus versus large, so you'll still take the damage back, but they won't have the ability to kind of shrug off your initial charge, which is incredible. So even though they do have the ability to stab you back pretty hard, they have to be alive to do so. That's Scylla and Vingrim, and that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. The fourth part to Archaon the Everchosen campaign, if that's what this is, and I've not melted my brain. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you all in the next one.